Welcome back, everybody. We are in our second of 4 best of 3s, starting out with Disciple on the left-hand side. Sorry, Team Disciple on the left-hand side, as they did just win their previous best 3. If you'd like to check the results, I think it's updated on the Liquipedia, or you can just check the VOD or wait for the YouTube videos to pop out. On the right, it's going to be Serdath. I believe we'll see them in the next best of 3, if I'm not mistaken. No, we'll see them in the 4th best of 3. Upcoming is Team Hopaka versus Team Dino, and after that, the final series of the day will be Team Dino versus Team Serdath. But we are going to be getting into Towers of Doom. There was a joke in the Discord that you guys didn't get to see about a first pick to Haka. Is going to get banned away here. We do have Chromie and Maev removed by Team Disciple as they got first pick priority. They will ban away Cursed Hollow. Dragonshire banned out by Team Serdath, and map number 1, Towers of Doom, chosen by Team Serdath. Obviously, since first pick will be picked up by Team Disciple, as a double ban onto solo laners. And oh my god, everybody, it's first pick Blaze! Who would have thought? This is the standard Heroes of Storm. No Meta Madness, no bounties, no carryover bans or anything like that. Just 90 heroes available and standard drafts. So Blaze will be your first pick on the left side. Just going to lock in a solid solo laner. Very flexible within his kit. What do we want to see here? Malthael is something to be considered for the double soak. Leoric is as well. Here and there we see some Diva, but that's typically like a player priority thing. Junkrat, Brightwing. Junkrat is fantastic for delaying out objective phasings. Brightwing mobility is really good. You also have potential for Dream Shot level 4, so that gives her a range increase, and it gives you a reset. Not really a reset, but if you land the Arcane Flare center hit on an enemy hero, it sets the cooldown to 2 seconds. I just gotta pause there, so... Otherwise, I'm just saying 2-2. Team Disciple has got a very simple draft style where they're going to grab a solo laner first pick, Malfurion, and something else. And it looks like it'll be Hanzo this time, no mage. Yo, what's up, Bag? Good to see you, bud. How have you been? Always love to see you pop in for the stream for these games. What is this emote? Uh-huh. I have no idea who that is. My lack of rap knowledge is showing, I guess. Tyrael to be removed, okay. And Stitches will be banned away as well, so no kidnap comp with him. Medivh is still up and available if one team would like to lean into him. I'm not sure what the next 2 picks are going to be though with this Junkrat Brightwing. They could go for like a very heavy poke team composition. The Stitches would have slotted in really good. I don't hate the idea of an Anubarak. Muradin works really well as well. It's just a very simple tank. Gonna go for a Garrosh instead with a Zeratul. Alright, so good aggress. So they have good poke with Junkrat, displacement, harassment, Brightwing polymorph. You got Zeratul burst ability. His scaling is really nice, and then Garrosh can just run at you. Now, ooh, you know, be really interesting of a pickup here on the side of Team Disciple. Something with, like, armor bypass or armor debuff. I'm thinking, like, Zul'jin wouldn't be too bad with, like, Q build. With, like, Grievous throw build into Garrosh. But I feel like that's too reactionary. They're actually going to go into Diablo Thrall. Okay. Picking the Diablo into the Garrosh. And they snap-picked this Tychus. They really wanted that. So Zeratul will be solo lane up against the Blaze, or the Thrall, probably the Blaze. Thrall will be in the 4-man with Malfurion, Hanzo, Diablo, Junkrat, Brightwing, Garrosh, Tychus. It's going to be a really good match. We got a Twitch prediction going. Let's load on in. Been good. How about you? I've been all right. I've had some wobbly days, but we've had some better days, and that's what matters more. Wednesday was just a really, like, weird day. Some family stuff. Stream was a little rough. And I had some car troubles, but I managed to fix the car troubles on my own. So I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, I did talk to my dad on the phone, but it was like, he gave me ideas. I still did it on my own. I'm proud of that. I'm not a car guy at all. Team Serdath on the right side, and the map number 1 of our second best of 3 of the day will be on the Zeratul. We've got a Nano Junkrat Rutsu playing the Tychus, Masquerade, Garrosh, and Tychessa. will be your Brightwing. Left side of the map, we saw them earlier, and I believe this is their last series of the day they'll be playing, Team Disciple. Marina's on the Hanzo, Ubi playing Blaze, Snaps, aka Nagram, will be your Diablo, Disciple Thrall, and Scorch on the Malfurion.
3, 2, 1. Well, what are you waiting for?
Mechanic Baha. No, I mean, I changed my own battery like 4 or 5 months ago. Before the winter season. All right, no, at the end of the winter season, sorry. Math is hard. All right, a little bit of poke here and there. Let's talk about some level 1s, and then we can talk about my car issues after the game ends. We've got a Rolling Thunder for your Thrall. Oh, don't forget to get your gambles in, as we have Diablo trying to jump on to Serdath, the Blaze, the phase shift for Brightwing!
Draws first blood.
Chat, for those that don't know, phase shift after 2 seconds. If you're getting phase shift by a Brightwing when you're getting dove, that 2 seconds feels like 20 seconds. It feels like so long. Like, please, activate, save me. But unfortunately, not going to be the case. Team Disciple does take first blood as they move in for their left side camp. Masquerade will anchor, and I don't think we'll see any invades. Rolling Thunder for the Thrall, as I mentioned. Adrenaline Stimpack, Simple Geometry. Malfurion with the Emerald Dreams, and Diablo's going to go Devil's Due, level 1. So the Black Soul Stone increases the effects of regeneration globes and healing fountains by 2.25% per soul. Hypershift Brightwing level 1. You've got your Mine Hunter for the Zeratul as well. So I was looking at that Groundbreaker. We do have the Blow 'em Up for the Junkrat, which I'm so glad we're seeing this more often. It's great into Concussion Mine level 4, since you have the active duration of 6 seconds, and the cooldown, if you hit an enemy here with Concussion Mine, sets the... Sorry, the cooldown reduction sets Concussion Mine to 6 seconds, so really nice synergy. Even if you go Steel Trap with this, you still get activation, because Steel Traps will cause the buff. It's just the synergy of the level 4 is, I think, a little bit more consistent. Diablo comes in with the Shadow Charge, overpowered to Junkrat. Concussion Mine does allow him to back away. It is going to be Warbreaker for the Garrosh and Dash for the Tychus, so we might see Overkill at 13-16 with Bob and Weave at 20. He's going to go bigger. They are at level 4. Extra damage potential above 30%? So increased percent-based damage while enemy heroes are above 30%. Oh, rotation onto Zeratul top lane. Thrall finishes out Frostwolf pack already. Didn't they just get level 4? Shadow Charge, Jet Propulsion, Hanzo Damage Scatter. Golly, this poor Zeratul. First objective phase will be up in 14 seconds. Triple objective phase. Top left and right are standard. Bottom is going to be the RNG location, as it could be the center or the bottom. Thrall will see the Tychus rotating in. Brightwing will pop up on the left, and Disciple is just going to be able to Wind Fury out. Throws back a Frostwolf. I don't think he's going to be able to get bottom lane, but as we take a look in the top right, the minimap showed Garrosh getting pushed around. Blaze Hanzo moving on in. It's looking like this could potentially be an 8-4 trade favoring the side of Team Disciple. Oh, no, maybe not. Thrall is showing bottom. They're going to go into Zeratul once again. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at Serdath. I'm just laughing at the situation he's in, where it's just the enemy team's posturing like they're gonna delay things out, and instead they just turn on to Serdath and get the kill into Zeratul again. The bullying of Serdath is just too much, man. All right, well, there's some experience breakdown really quickly. Tychus will be pressured in mid, but that's not a Zeratul, so they back away immediately. So it will be Chattering Teeth with Sticky Wicket at 4 and 7 for the Junkrat. It is Magic Spit with Critical Miss for Brightwing. Good synergies on those. You got Combat Tactician on level 7 for Tychus. As Snaps is getting chunked right now. Tychus thrown in to try and sustain the damage. Cleanse from Malfurion's level 7. Jet Propulsion comes in from Blaze. Nano so very low. Hanzo Scatter will not take down Nano off the fort front gate, as this will be Sapper Camp cleared away. Uh-oh, Groundbreaker finds Purchase. There's a toss as well onto Thrall. He gets a few autos in. The root lands onto Rutsu, who looks to back away. A huge Jet Propulsion splash, AoE stun. Nano low, will get taken down. The Groundbreaker from from Garrosh does find its connection onto Diablo, and Zeratul gets some revenge for earlier. Bullying is more important than the objective. Sometimes instilling fear into the enemy is the most important thing. As Zeratul has the read on that jet propulsion blinks away to the high side of the lane. As a single objective phase will be coming through in the center of the map. No 10s on either side. But this is looking like Diablo's going to get the initial channel. Delayed out by Tychus. Sapper's grabbed on the left side. Zeratul's showing in top lane. Garrosh showing in mid, I think, for a moment. Laser rotate to top. Hanzo goes for the channel. Body blocks from frag launcher grenades. And yes, Marinas does get the channel. 4 shots raining to the enemy core. 32-32 as we have an even game. Diablo has reduced soul consumption, but he's not full on souls. No soulstone model underneath his icon. Apocalypse, Tranquility, Dragon's Arrow, Bunker, as well as your Sundering for Thrall. As the Dragon's Arrow does land onto Garrosh, there will be a concussion mine. Diablo Shadow charges onto this Tychus, and the Tranquility will get activated. No Sundering out from the Thrall to lock Tychus up against the wall, which I thought was going to be the play. Diablo fishing for a flank. Apocalypse still available. Will activate that Apocalypse. Going to Shadow Charge onto the Junkrat who hugs the wall. The Sundering comes out now, and that's the reason we're not seeing it, because they were fishing for a re-engage. Dragon Laser Drill from the Tychus, as they will find a kill into Diablo, and he did not have enough souls to respawn. And they don't get the bottom lane for it as Team Disciple backs away. 53 souls, by the way, for that Diablo. Warlord's Challenge, Dragon Laser Drill, Riptire, Might of the Nerazim for Serdath, and Blink Heal for your Brightwing. Scorch is 5. But there might be a delay in a step up into that Malfurion there. All right.
Yourselves, heroes.
Right side Sappers being grabbed. Single objective in the bottom of the map. Let's hear from Team Serdath. Let's see how they want to play this. Oh, wait. Are they in comms? Oh, they are.
Yeah, we scout bot. I don't think we're scouting bot. Yeah, he was.
Can we...
Yeah.
Blaze up prior.
Can we scout, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blaze is top.
Maybe they give.
Blaze stuck in top cam. They give, right?
Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the
Brian
With me
Page.
then.
See, Blaze top and Troll mid.
We're looking in the jungle.
Oh, then bus?
No.
No, they're just trapping.
They have 13. They have 13.
Gunning.
Yeah, back,
They have 13. No bunker.
Can we suck 13?
No.
Yeah.
I'll go bot. Their camp is up, so they will play around that. I was running there.
They could be top again.
Yeah, there was permacamp.
Probably on their own. Easy.
Yeah, which
they
we
are,
don't really fight for now.
I'm gonna get a mid wave.
Yeah,
Blaze could be coming mid.
and we can fight with 13 when they push. If we do get 13.
Oh, we got it off top wave.
I need to go a long way around.
Up 13.
Wave is strong mid.
We step up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
mid
I'm
wave.
coming. I'm coming as well.
Diablo? Away? No, we lost the fort.
Are we fighting for this or not?
we should, yes.
Play for me. That's...
They used a lot of.
All right, well, we got to hear from them for a little bit right there, as maybe they go for Blaze here in mid lane. Bunker will be cleared away. Adrenaline Stimpack. Polymorph is going to be there. Is there a Pyromania? Is there enough to save Blaze? No. As we jump out of comms, I think we bless Team Serdath right there, and it looks like they should get objective phase channel. Oh, wait, Malfurion had bottom. Scorch had bottom. Oh, so it's going to be a 5-for-3 trade. I forgot about the bottom lane bell tower conversion as well. It still is Team Serdath leading this map. Unfortunately, yeah. Warlord's Challenge gets activated. Indomitable. We have Zeratul trying to flank into the backline. There's a Draken Laser Drill summoned as well. Zeratul dip diving and dodging around. Finds the Hanzo kill. Diablo low just hugs the wall and says, I've accepted my fate of death, as Scorch will be cut down by Zeratul. And now Disciple wiggles, wobbles, and we'll be heading back to the Hall of Storms pretty soon here. Blaze does not go down, continues to double soak. We got level 16 coming through soon for Team Serdath, who have found lead in this map. They'll get back their bottom lane fort. Death timers are kind of low. They might be able to push up a little bit onto the bottom enemy structure. We are 10-minute 30, so no structure upgrades. Still a fort value, and we still don't have the center teleport opened up either. So we'll be seeing that probably after the next objective phase for the tunnel exit. Hanzo Scouts Camp sees Tyke is starting this out. I don't think they're going to look to invade. There's the next objective phase. Triple objective, top, left, and right. Center location, that being on the right side of your screen. Hanzo looks to poke out a little bit. Does have explosive arrow level 4. Some scatters into the wall. Symbol geometry's done. 1-2 sappers make it into the tower. 1 into the fort. Looks like the wave will be cleared away easily here. Sonic arrow goes out. Trying to just chase on a Masquerade a little bit as the Groundbreaker does connect. Zeratul already set up in the top right. We'll be going for this. We actually, by the way, have the Neo Steel coating as well as the Sizzling attacks for Tychus. Scatter finds one delay. We had Blaze Zeratul trading. Big damage onto Garrosh. The Dragon's Arrow connects the Phase Shift from Brightwing into a Soothing Mist. Hanzo Natural Agility, the Warlord Challenge. The Riptire coming up from Junkrat. Root from Thrall does connect as well. Zeratul tries to jump in. It's Tychus taking down the back line. And Thrall does get picked off, but Nano may get taken out by Blaze. Blaze thought he had the last auto, but it was the Brightwing Blink heal was enough. Draken Laser Drill still getting some sustained damage on the Scorch here as Garrosh steps in. The Tranquility denied by Zeratul, but Hanzo gets the last damage into Garrosh. A big sustained fight here, but I do believe it will be Team Disciple coming out on top with tower shots as they'll get 4 into the enemy, taking them down to 19. 21-19 should be our score here as Zeratul looks to dump in. Fire Stomp from Diablo. Finds the Shadow Charge, and oh my god, goodbye Zeratul. Diablo level 13 finished out. Junkrat delay is gonna be... well, that'll be that as we have Hanzo channeling.
Like gold in your boss.
Shemayan on the point. Pushes Blaze to the side. We're all over in the top lane with Blaze. We'll just be soaking up a little bit. Sapper and bottom. Pushing onto the wave. Next objective phase is going to be what? We also are going to hit that 12-minute upgrade. Let's see, well, 30 seconds after the objective here, so you can see
I have opened a
little stat upgrades for all of you, and then now you can see the tunnel exit opening up.
Well.
Little tidbit to always educate. Dragon's Arrow lands onto Garrosh. The splash hits Junkrat. Phase Shift from Brightwing won't be good enough. She blinks in and lands on the Root, and Team Disciple find a multitude of kills. Next objective phase, top left and right. Top keep is getting a little bit low. Blaze has had some good sustained pressure onto this throughout the game. Bottom fort looks like it'll be taken down. Minion wave on it. Tychus managing mid. Diablo scout out the Zeratul in boss pit. Level lead as war experience comes through from that structure being taken down. Singularity Spike lands onto Blaze. Does he have bunker? He does. So Dowdy wants to use it. Here comes the Apocalypse. The bunker will get utilized. There's going to be a toss onto Tychus to get him out of the Apocalypse activation. And the Sappers do get picked up by the side of Team Disciple. Danger Ping's coming through. Diablo Shadow charges in. We're all sundering down for 15 seconds. Malfurion does have a Tranquility. A Phase Shift from Brightwing into the Tychus. He did tap well. Doesn't look like they're going to try and step up for a fight, though. Could be 12 shots into the core of Team Serdath. Could be 16 if they get the boss as well. Blaze gets left side. Dragon's Arrow connects on to the Zeratul, but he blinks away after Diablo Shadow Charge connects. Blaze gets left side. Disciple delayed on the right. 21-13. A few grenades bouncing on in. Zeratul Tychus working on bottom lane. Diablo's going to try and channel again. Tychus activates his minigun, tries to step up. Grenade thrown out as well. Fire Stomp from Diablo and a flank setup. Masquerade a little bit low over here. Tranquility from Alfiri will be activated, and that's going to be Garrosh taken down. It might be this bell tower and barrage shots to end. Sundering from Thrall will be activated. Disciple does get taken down. You see the pings onto the fort there. Phase shift from Brightwing. As they do get the shots in, 7 HP remains on the right side, and things are kind of falling apart for Team Disciple as they need to back away. Polymorph, Concussion Mine. No activation on that Concussion Mine. Tychus still trying to chase in onto Nagram, but won't be able to get the kill. It's got to be like 1,000 something. 1,962. And Diablo's just going to face tank it. They'll get how many shots? How many shots will they get? One for sure. It's one shot per connection until you get to about 5 or 6. So 2 shots do go in. Boss will not be game winning because of that. Well then. Hellgate Diablo. Okay, Garrosh steps in through the centered exit. Oh my god. I thought the tunnel exit was going to be Masquerade's demise. Hellgate Diablo, Fortified Bunker, Bullseye Hanzo, Lunar Shower, and Hellgate Diablo. I think I said Hellgate Diablo like 3 times there. But it's going to be the Wind Rush for Thrall. Phase shift from Brightwing, Sundering from Thrall, the Tranquility, Dragon's Arrow fired from nearly the mid lane keep. And they look to chase in. Thrall with the Wind Rush goes in. There's going to be huge damage, and Thrall is the one to be taken down. Warlord's challenge, Diablo Shadow Charge is in, overpower, Shadow Charge again on the Serdath. Next objective is game winning for the side of Team Disciple. As Blaze will eat the Steel Trap, Garrosh lands a Groundbreaker. Root from Malfurion to try and zone. And, yeah, they don't get either of these. It's not going to be game ending. It's going to be 15-5 in core HP as the Draken Laser Drill will be summoned here. It is going to be your Bob and Weave level 20. Extra for the Junkrat, Shadow Stride, Invisible Friends, Titanic Might, as the objective is still delayed out. But it's only 4 shots on both sides now, so never mind. It's going to be... Oh, wait, hold on. That pressure onto Nano. Warlord's challenge onto Diablo. His souls will be consumed, but the scatter comes through as Junkrat tries to get a Riptire activation.
Destroy the Raven Lord.
That arrow went in a direction. That's a definite thing that happened with that arrow. 13-5. Diablo may find the setup into a Garage kill as Sundering from Thrall does get activated. Shadow Charge onto Tychus is the new target with the Tranquility, but it's Hanzo gets deleted by the Zeratul. What in the what? Zeratul getting revenge for all that pressure early on. Scorch goes down. Apocalypse from Diablo. Jet Propulsion comes through. As Thrall went down to Zeratul at some point. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Are we about to see everyone's favorite Northern European country? No, we're not. But we do get Sappers over the wall. 3 in total. Boss is going to be grabbed. Hey, Day, what's up, bud? Sorry I missed you. I completely didn't see you popped into chat. You so sneaky. And just like that, it's a 1-point difference between these two teams. And just like that, it might be a 2-point game right now. Well, 3. What? Math. Anyways, it might be 2-5 with this objective phase. I would almost get. Well, the death timers are low. You could rip a Dragon's Arrow, use center. Oh no, Garrosh is okay. Whatever, you just eat it. Sappers could be fed in through bottom. Garrosh does have the ability to throw them over the wall. The Dragon's Arrow does not go through. The Riptire coming out from Junkrat gets 1 hit. For 1 cooldown. Good morning, Stark. That Zeratul play was sick. Indeed. Also, how you doing, Izayoi? I think that's how you say your name. Izayoi? Isa? I did my best. I'll blame the early morning. That seems like an easy blame. Boss up at 345. Bottom left bell tower does go back over to the side of Team Disciple. Next objective phase will be top left and right. Woo, this is a really interesting game. 75 souls for the Diablo. Currently, he's done with his level 13. Hanzo Simba Geometry's done. Level 1 for Zeratul and Garrosh, of course, completed. And if you want to take a look at some of the talents, there they are at the bottom of your screen for the time being, while we wait for the next objective, whoopsies, to pop up.
The earths rise again.
Safe rotations on the right side. A groundbreaker over the wall to check. There's my vision button. There we go. Masquerade steps up with a groundbreaker. Indomitable activated as well. Phase shift from Brightwing. Riptire from Junkrat finds connection onto 2. 20-second cooldown. Dragon Laser Drill will be summoned as Blaze maneuvers to the left-hand side to get that channel to make it a 2-1 game. Zeratul delayed out by a Sonic Arrow of Hanzo. Blaze does get the channel. Zeratul, Apocalypse activated. Sundering from Thrall, the Shadow Charge from Diablo. Double toss coming out from Masquerade, the Warlord challenge as well. Serdath trying to go for the channel. The Scatters will not be able to get the delay, but it is going to be Zeratul still pushed off the point. The Riptire coming out from Junkrat as well. Gets a hit onto just one enemy. That will be Brightwing taken down as well. Zeratul trying to back away on the right-hand side. Is going to be able to avoid some of the Hanzo damage. Blaze looking to step up. That's going to be a Bolt of the Storm in from the Thrall as he does land the damage needed to take down Junkrat. That might be the ending moment, and yes, I do believe it is. Shots go in, and you love to see a Towers game go the distance. GG well played, 17-18 in kills, as Team Disciple takes victory in map 1. There you have it. Map 2, or map 1 in the books of our second best of 3 of the day. Really good games. Well, if you would like to support the stream, if you have a sub, would like to continue a gifted sub, any of that good stuff, if you would like to help us push our sub goal up for the September triple movie night for Discord, it's all appreciated. All the support helps us sustain streaming, bring you casting, and your support just means a lot. So if you'd like to get a raffle ticket to the Baja Rush giveaway, support the channel, all that good stuff, do consider it, because we're going to run a block of ads, pay out the people, and get ready for map number 2. The wrong order. I hit all of the wrong buttons right there. I hit every single wrong button. All right, there we go, everybody. Welcome on in. There we go. That was a little haphazard. We are into map number 2 of our second best of 3 of the day for the Heroes Captains Clash EU tournament. We have Team Disciple leading this series as they have chosen to take us to Battlefield of Eternity. The losing side of Team Serdath will choose first pick. So we'll see what the first pick priority is going to be. And we'll see what the drafts are going to unfold and look like as... what do they want to get rid of? No Meta Madness, by the way, so we could literally have a redraft of map number 1 if these teams wanted to do that. I doubt we will see that. What is the priority? Chen will be banned. Chen will be banned. Team Serdath doing their homework because Chen was the first pick last time. Chromie to be removed is not too surprising since they don't have first pick and they can't lock it in and have the artillery and the sand power. So Battlefield, though, I mean, you get a lot of sustained damage dealers for race. You also have things like Hanzo, Malthael, Cassia. They pop up. I guess Cassia is good sustained damage as well. It's just Hanzo is very slow auto attacks. But Malthael does show up for race potential. Lunara can be seen on this map as well. Greybane's a phenomenal racer. Li Ming often has high priority. Genji can be paired in with the Li Ming, so you get like a double reset composition. You could go very heavy and go into like Genji, Li Ming, Anduin, Diablo. And you can get like a really good dive heavy composition pick like a Blaze with that as well, or even Imperious, which would have nice celestial charge setup. Now that Imperious had a slight nerf on Impaling Light level 1, he's no longer in the favor of the Heroes of the Storm community. Now that Imperious had the most, like, what was it, like a 30 damage nerf or something like that? It wasn't much of a nerf on the Impaling Light, and he is seeing no play anymore.
Redemption.
Hanzo will be your first pick on the right side. And what else are we going to be seeing unfold before we get into the mid-ban phase? Team Disciple has 2 picks. Will they just look for their Malfurion early?
This realm needs me.
Okay, they're just going to grab Blaze Li Ming. Something very simple. Malfurion will be grabbed. Malfurion has a 100% participation rate today. Malfurion has been played in every game thus far. And has won every game thus far as well. Yeah. I believe Malfurion has won every game. Hanzo, Malfurion, Dahaka. You've got your Blaze Li Ming. What do they want to get rid of? Masquerade likes to play Muradin on this map with Sledgehammer, if I remember correctly, so a target ban onto Muradin wouldn't be too bad. Though, yeah, I actually think the target ban onto Muradin wouldn't be too bad. The Garrosh last game was a little scary. Oh, they're going to get rid of ETC. Huh. I wonder if Team Disciple are going to consider grabbing the Muradin for themselves, and that's why they don't want to ban it. But Masquerade's Garrosh last game was really on point. I liked it quite a bit. All you're telling me is Malfurion is OP, Baha? He's always been. Always been. He was always good. Garrosh to be removed. Okay. So what do they want to go into here? They could consider a Nubarak and cocoon the Malfurion and then step up and dive into the backline. Like, you can cocoon the Malfurion during Tranquility, which is a nice shutdown for that heroic. I forget that Scorch likes to play Tyrande, and this is a great map for Tyrande because you can use Huntress Mark on the objective for faster race potential. I was curious if it's a variant. I don't think it's going to be Colossal Smash. I think it's going to be Charge into Taunt, Lunar Flare, deleted. Charge, Taunt, into Lunar Flare, deleted. Hanzo, Malfurion, Dahaka. They still need a main tank. I still think they can go Muradin.
Let the games begin.
Medivh Muradin? Stitches? Stitches actually works. Okay. Auto attack speed debuff. Roots. Might not be E. Might be like a Death Coil build. Probably Death Coil because there's not a lot of attack speed to reduce. So you don't really need the level 4. Yeah, you could probably go into like Howling Blast, Frost Presence level 1, and then Death Coil 4 and 7. Last pick on the left side. Double Mage, but it is a Orphea. Man, Big Scary Duck has missed so many Orphea games in this tournament. The Twitch prediction is still going, and get your gambles in. A lot of belief on Team Disciple already coming through, which is understandable. Right side of the map is going to be Team Serdath. You've got Nano on the Hanzo, Serdath playing your Dahaka, Taikessa Malfurion, Rutsu on your Medivh, and Masquerade is your, Arthas. Left side of the map looking for a clean and quick 2-0. So fresh and so clean 2-0 will be the Team Disciple. You've got Li Ming played Marmarinas, and Ubi Blaze, Scorch Tyrande, snaps on your Varian, that's Nagram, and Disciple will be playing their Orphea. All right, Scorch. Does Scorch land the Sentinel? It's Lunar Blaze level 1.
Miss.
Wait, what? High King's Quest for Nagram level 1. Are we going Colossal Smash? There's no way we're going to Twin Blades this. There's no way they're about to Twin Blades this game. Li Ming Blaze in top lane puts some pressure onto Dahaka. He does go into Enduring Swarm level 1, which makes a lot of sense here. Sorry, I didn't think we would have a step up that good, but it's going to be a double kill into Vari and Orphea bottom lane. Well then. Li Ming damage in top lane on a Serdath is pretty good. So let's talk about some level 1s, because we do have some things to talk about here. There's no way it's Twin Blades. There's no way it's Twin Blades, dude. Ancestral Strength for the Orphea level 1. You're going to see the Neural Stim pack on Blaze again. Disciple with 4 HP. Oh, the Howling Blast with the snipe. High King's Quest for your Varian Lunar Blaze to Rhonda, as well as the Aetherwalker Li Ming. Top lane is getting decimated, though. Dahaka in the top lane did go into the Enduring Swarm, so you have the 0.5 second duration increase on Dark Swarm, but also that 50 spell armor. You've got Redemption Hanzo, Malfurion Emerald Dreams, Frost Presence Arthas, and Medivh does have his Portal Mastery. If it's Windblades, I will gift a sub. If it's not, you have to gift a sub, chat. Deal? Anyone want to take me up on that deal? We don't have much time. Are we just like slowly base racing between lanes? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Deal. All right. He grabs a shield. It's taunt. He grabs a shield. It is taunt. Streamer does not owe a sub. Phew. Level 4 is going to be a Raven Familiar for Medivh. You've got the Backbiter for Orphea, which was slightly buffed in the most recent patch in just the mechanic way it works. Before, there was like a small delay, I believe, on the dash back. Now it's an immediate dash back. But the other big thing is 15% maximum health on Orphea as well. Dahaka continues.
Somebody please get this man.
You got Luminaire. Thanks for the tier 1 gifted sub. Thanks for participating in our silly little gambles. We have the fight objective, or the fight breaking out around the objective. First one of the map. We do have decent damage onto Arthas, as this is Masquerade trying to back away. 1 to 4 in kills. Charge. Drag into the Varian Lunar Flare. There's gonna be a taunt as well, but Malfurion Root delays out the potential kill. Hanzo Redemption is stacked. Li Ming working on the Immortal on the north side as we are on the first half of the Immortal. Thank you so very much, Alien, for participating in our silly little shenanigans. The Immortals go to race potential side. 7 talents here faster on the right side. It is going to be Symbiosis for the Dahaka, which makes a lot of sense. We do have the race, though, fast on this left. We have a taunt from Varian. Rutsu backs away on the Medivh with 19. Currently, drag lands onto the Orphea. Portal set up by Medivh. Ravens bopping all around. Arthas has his Frozen Waste active. We do have the Lunar Flare connecting onto the Dahaka. He's going to get protected from Medivh. There's so many low members on the left side. Scorch may get taken down. Throws the Sentinel. Burrow to avoid. Drag misses. We do have the portal set up by Medivh, and that allows Dahaka to back away. As the fight continues to break out. Serdath jumps back through, and Nagram does go down.
I shall march for Hell's gates.
Varian will pick up the victory rush at level 7 every 30 seconds. Varian's next basic attack will heal him for 461 health, and when nearby enemy minions die or the cooldown is reduced by 10. Sorry, I was just kind of rotating our map there really quickly. I thought I could find something while I was reading the tooltip, but no, unfortunately, we gotta click on in, and Disciple's gonna have the snipe to take down Dahaka, finding their second kill, and they will be able to get top lane fort. First major structure going down in favor of Team Disciple, but keep in mind that top lane fort was being worked on early on by Li Ming as they got so much early game siege. Varian still working through his level 1 High King's Quest, charging in onto the Hanzo, who gets a Force of Will. There's going to be a chomp from Morphia. Disciple Backbiter allows them to dash back, but it's not going to be enough. Rutsu goes down, and that'll be the Medivh stacks down the drain. Tyrande falls as well. Ubi may be the next one to go down. Tower shots on the Masquerade. Is there enough to take him down? No. Yes, actually. Li Ming gets the kill, but it will be a picked up by Team Serdath as they find the pentakill into Team Disciple. A pentakill found, but they don't take down the fort. Ooh, they might get Disciple again, though, with those auto attacks from Nano. Gotta be careful of that root from Medivh. Or Malfurion. Oh, Disciple gets a quick heal. Medivh will be able to portal back. And the fort is still sustained in bottom lane. Tykesto will hearth out for full. Heroic on the right side is going to be Tranquility, Dragon's Arrow, Isolation, Army of the Dead, and Leyline Seal. As there's a hard commit to take down the bottom fort. Bottom fort does eventually go down. Eternal Feet for the Orphea. Bunker Blaze. Starfall Tyrande. Warbringer for the Varian, and your Wave of Force Li Ming, as there's going to be pressure on the Masquerade. Will Nagram go into the Juggernaut at level 13? Shatter Throw or Mortal Strike? I'm not sure. I feel like the healing debuff will be really nice. But doing a 4% every 4 seconds is really nice as well. Leyline Seal comes out from Medivh, finding quite a few. The Eternal Feast from Orphea gets two ticks as the Starfall from Tyrande. Orphea trying to live gets so much sustainability. The Dragon's Arrow goes wide of the enemy. The bunker comes down from Blaze. Dark Swarm from Dahaka is pretty good right here as he burrows. Gets some essence generated from that one. Ubi's falling low, and so is the Varian. A triple kill is picked up by Serdath and friends. And they will get this first half of the Immortal. The bottom lane Fallen Shaman pushes up onto the fort, but Dahaka makes quick work of that one. Arthas 1 stack away from finishing out his level 1 Frost Presence. 4 stacks for Medivh as he was reset. Last I checked when he was, before he got reset, was around like 20-something. Disciple is probably dead here. As that will be Serdath and friends with the portal in, gets the kill. Now, the objective phase will not be completed, and it does go to defensive sides. Blue on the left, red on the right. Albeit Larian very low, and the enemy team is about to have 13, and they also have a member advantage as Orpheus is dead for the next 8 seconds. Now, granted, Dahaka's top, so it's 4v4, but Medivh is just something they don't want to deal with, so they're going to back away to bottom lane and clear the wave out. Immortal phase will go into top lane. Big Bad Belith pushing into the top, onto the fort front gate. Some globes to be gathered. Tykesto will hearth out for full. And we'll see what ends up happening here. They were running down the lanes pretty much in the early game, but looks like we're actually gonna play standard here as the Storm. 13 talent on the right side. It is gonna be that shatter for the Arthas, or shattered armor for the Arthas. Minus 15 armor for 4 seconds to the targets afflicted. Once he finishes out that level 1, it's gonna be anyone in that line shot. Savage Spit of the Immortal does push Varian around. We have him charging in onto Masquerade, but the Frost Presence will be activated immediately. Danger Ping's in the flank position as Dahaka might brush duck up there, maybe. He's actually brush talking on the left-hand side. There's going to be a lot of damage on the Masquerade. The Dragon's Arrow does connect onto a few. There will be a Starfall from the Tyrande. The bunker comes down from Blaze. Can Varian get inside in time? Yes, he will. Rutsu's so very low, gets a Force of Will on himself. They're going to charge onto Nano. This is going to be Serdath still pressuring onto Disciple. The Jet Propulsion will connect. The Lunar Flare is going to be good, and Dahaka does go down. Meanwhile, Varian gets picked off by Hanzo, and the top lane fort does go down. The keep front gate will be assailed, but not cleared away. It is still Team Serdath in the lead structurally, and massively through kills as we take a look at the experience from these two teams. A 5,000 100-ish difference for Team Serdath in just heroic kills. It's almost a 10k difference in total between mercenaries, minions, passive. Well, yeah, passive should be actually leading soon. Structures, like almost every stat leads. And our next Immortal phase will be on the race potential side. You can actually see the axes on the left and the shield on the right. We naturally see the vision for the blue team, so if I were to go ahead and hold Dahaka's vision, you'll see on the minimap that the axes and shields switch locations. Just a little tidbit if you're, you know, for your own viewing pleasure, so you know these things when you're watching streams. Now, of course, if you're watching someone like Rav, it will always show because it will be his vision on lock, so it's always going to show, you know, his positioning. But for the sake of casting, it's that. A little Howling Blast going out. Arthas looking to step up here. Poke here and there. Charge in onto the Arthas. The Leyline Seal comes out. There's also going to be a Army of the Dead flank. Brushstock from Dahaka. Starfall from the Tyrande. Isolation lands into Tyrande. The drag as well. Snaps Nagram is so low. Scorch trying to back away with the Quicken Blessing. Varian might be taken down on the bottom right of your screen to the Hanzo damage. Tried to get a taunt, and that is an unfortunate moment. Now, 30 seconds until the Immortal. The portal set up to dive in faster. Good jet propulsion read from Blaze. If they can punish this on the side of Team Disciple, that'd be huge, but I think it's just going to be Team Disciple losing another couple members here. Well, they actually only lose the Blaze, so still Tyrande, Li Ming, Orphea. The double mage composition not working out too well for Team Disciple. We'll see what happens as they scale into level 16, but it is going to be Mortal Strike for Varian, 40% healing debuff for 4 seconds on the target afflicted. Big thing for Hans will be that Giant Slayer. You got the Moonlit Harmony for Malfurion, Temporal Flux Medivh, which is him cheating, of course. Embrace Death for your Arthas, which does pair in with the level 4 and level 7, and your Tunneling Claws with the Dahaka. Oh, apologies. Orphea does go down in the bottom lane as we are checking talents, and it looks like this is going to be Team Serdath with just control of battlefield. They're on a solid trajectory to take victory here. We'll see if they can find that. As Medivh loses stacks once again. Li Ming tries to find a second reset into the Hanzo. Nano a little bit low. Tranquility from Malfurion. Force out the Starfall from the Tyrande. Will allow her to zone and heal up the allies a little bit. Immortals have moved in the north-south positioning. Arthas looking to back away. Did they even get the camp? They invaded the camp and they didn't even get it. Experience won't be enough for 16, though. But down a member, down Medivh, 4v5, Orpheus here. The crew of Team Disciple, they want to fight. They're going to blink in onto Hanzo. Big damage onto Nano. Charge taunt onto the Dahaka. The Jet Propulsion will be good as well. Dahaka burrows, Tunneling Claws away. Root from Malfurion. Delays any other pressure from the enemy team. Fallen Shaman entering bottom. 16 picked up off the wave. Mirror Ball. You also have the Celestial Attunement, which is a big one for the Light of Elune. Removes stuns, silences, and slows from the target. You actually have Banner of Stormwind for the Varian, going for that 25% movement buff. And the banner has a 12-second duration. Thermal protection for your Blaze. You've got the Dead Magic Orphea. Pull away talents here. The Eternal Feast activated onto Retsu, zones them back. The Arthas on the left-hand side is getting a little bit low. The Leyline Seal comes out from Medivh, which saves the Dahaka's hide. He burrowed with, like, I think, triple-digit number. Orphea level 7, Mind Devour is done, but I don't think they're going to be able to delay out this objective. Snaps Nagram will Hearth on the left side. Should not be delayed. And the Immortal goes into bottom, I think. Yeah, it's more well-defended. Team Disciple showing some teeth in the latter half here. Post level 16 has been kind of big. Take a look and see. I believe it's the oh wow, no, it's globes. Wow. Wow, globes. Globes is the thing Varian's missing.
The demon moves for the gates of
They don't step up into the lane. That's gonna be a Howling Blast avoided. Death Coil thrown out as well. Danger Ping into the bush. Li Ming trying to throw some magic missiles into the enemy. Varian will back away to safety. I think scouted by Medivh really quickly. That bush is a very common flank position. Leyline Seal off cooldown. 8 seconds on a Dragon's Arrow. They might try and combo those together. Drag from Dahaka lands onto the Orphea. And she gets deleted. Army of the Dead will be activated by the Arthas. This might be the push to win. set up by Medivh. The jet propulsion read is pretty good, but there's going to be a Dragon's Arrow to delay out more. There will be Tyrande going down. Malfurion Tranquility is here as well. The jet propulsion from Blaze connects onto Dahaka. Li Ming backs away, but ladies and gentlemen, I believe our second best of 3 of the day will find a map number 3 in this series. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see the decent duration on these games. And we're gonna find out if Team Serdath can reverse sweep Team Disciple, if there will be a shutdown in map number 3. GG, well played. Team Serdath with victory, 21-6 in kills. Youch. Hard to get glows in this map as a tank. You're sat in the bush all the time. That's very true. That's why you tell your Orphea to step up an int so you can have the globes. Nice. Hanzo damage. Nice. Nice. Oh, Stark. I believe people were supposed to be able to see the Northern Lights yesterday. I believe, like in the higher parts of the United States and obviously most of Canada. What's up, Big Scary Duck? He hates chickens? Oh. I honestly can't picture either of your dogs being vicious. Left side of the map is going to be Team Disciple with first pick priority, as they did lose the previous map of Battlefield of Eternity. We're going to be heading to Infernal Shrines for map number 2, and your Twitch prediction is ready to rock and roll, as we do have Hogger, Chromie to be banned away. Right side will be Team Serdath looking for the reverse sweep in this best 3. This is going to be the last, I believe this is the last map Team Disciple has to play in the round robin phase. And as someone had mentioned in chat, that last map was the second map in all of Team Disciple's games that they've dropped. You saw some nice clouds. Hi, Big Scary Duck. Hi, hi. You live in the valley, you see forest. Oh, well, yeah, you know, I live up here, so I see all the stars. Light pollution is, there's minimal light pollution up here, which is amazing, especially in the winter.
Balloon, grant us strength.
Malfurion first pick. Malfurion has 100% participation today with 100% win rate. Malfurion has been on the winning side of every game thus far. Just want to point that out. Maiev, Chromie, Dahaka, Hogger, okay. 2 picks on the right side. What do they want to go? Johanna's not too surprising. Will they grab like a healer with this? No, they're going to grab Blaze. Okay. Now, Team Disciple, will they grab their solo laner and mage with this? Because that's pretty much been their draft theory. If they have first pick, they typically go into a solo laner, but obviously here they're going to grab Malfurion. They give the Blaze away. Infernal Shrines is a great map for Leoric. Good for Malthael as well. I feel like Malthael into Blaze is not too bad. Thrall can be utilized here as well, but I'd be curious what they're going to do. They're going to grab the Hanzo. And there's the Leoric as well. Leoric on this map, push potential is pretty good. Speaking of push potential, Sylvanas is up, but we are in the mid-ban phase. I wonder if there will be a consideration onto a ban for her, because Sylvanas Amplified Siege on this map is really nice. Sylvanas with Black Arrows can really push things in. Could just be a tank ban. Could just look to get rid of like a Diablo, because there could be a Lightning Breath with the Entomb. Could be a Stitches ban as well. There is a decent setup for Stitches. Gonna get rid of Diablo, okay. Realistically, Team Disciple could go Stitches, Junkrat for the last 2 picks, and I would think they have an absolutely great draft. Skeletal Defenders can get in the way of Stitches hooks, but I mean, that's not really the biggest concern here. Stitches can literally walk up in the objective phase, gorge someone, and then run away. It could also be Stitches Medivh, and that also would work out. The Hanzo, I feel like, might be a little not enough damage, so I feel like it will. Oh, with the Mephisto, then they're definitely not going to be doing Stitches, because Stitches literally just gorges the Mephisto, then walks away, and they kill him. So if they're banning the Mephisto, I doubt they go that direction. Johanna Blaze. I love the idea of a Gul'dan for either of these sides, but I don't know if that's going to be a priority. Anduin will be the grab, so I feel like there's going to be a Light Bomb dive target. Oh, wow. I'm happy about the Gul'dan quite a bit. His wave clear is really good. Shrine clear is good. Siege is pretty decent with... honestly, I hope they just go into Hellfire or Pursuit of Flame build, so they just go into Fel Flames and just throw those out constantly. But the last two picks, Horrify is probably the heroics as displacement from that. I don't know what you want to do here. Could be a Falstead as well with her Dust. So they will grab the Malthael. It's going to be a Hypercarry Hanzo. I'm not too crazy about the Team Disciple draft. I think it can work. I just feel like it's lacking just a little extra oomph. The Zarya is nice in the Entomb setups because you can Expulsion Zone inside of those. It also could be a Graviton Surge game. There's a lot of enemies that want to step up into your face, Leoric, Muradin, Malthael, so maybe you Graviton Surge and then you can just drop damage on them. We'll see, but let's load on in. Map number 3 of our second best of 3 of the day. Hey, we still have 2 more, so a lot of good games coming up on the horizon. Unfortunately, now that Big Scary Duck is here, there's no Orphea game, of course. I honestly do feel like they could have put an Orphea in instead of Malthael. I really do think the Orphea would have slotted into this composition. I don't know why they didn't do it. I mean, Gul'dan does have spell armor, so I guess maybe they just wanted to avoid the spell direction period with fell armor, but I mean, there's already... Sorry, I don't know, man. We're going to find out here together as Masquerade will be on your Johanna for the side of Team Serdath, looking for a reverse sweep in this best of 3 series with a Serdath, Blaze, Retsu, Zarya, Taikessa on the Anduin, and Nano for the Gul'dan. And by the way, Gul'dan's got some good moves. Look at those moves. Look at him go. Look at him go. Woohoo! Left side of the map, we have got Team Disciple looking to shut things down with an Ubi Leoric, Marinas on your Hanzo, Scorch Malfurion, Nagram, Muradin, and Disciple is going to be on the Malthael. Retsu is a very good Zarya. Indeed, you are correct with that memory. It used to get target banned in some tournaments, and then he stopped playing it for a little bit because I think it got target banned so much that he's like, all right, I'll stop playing it, and then maybe eventually I can play it again, and I think this might be one of those situations. As Masquerade Condemned steps up, Disciple looks to try and soul rip a little bit, but needs to back away. Does have Fear the Reaper, level 1, Simple Geometry Hanzo. Fealty to death for your Leoric. You got a Muradin, Third Wind, and Tranquility from... Or sorry, keep saying that. Emerald Dreams from Malfurion. Gul'dan is going to go the direction I was hoping he would with his Pursuit of Flame level 1. 30 stacks needed. And that'll give you a 10% radius increase. We've got your Together We're Strong for the Zarya. Zealous Glare Johanna. Even-Handed Blessing on the Anduin. And Adrenaline Stimpack for the Blaze. How are they going to deal with Gul'dan? Obviously, God of Twinkies. It's so simple. You just kill the Gul'dan man. Next question. Stormbolt into Retsu. Self-barrier expires, but the allies rotate in. Good damage onto Nagram, forces them back. Little particle grenades from Retsu also connecting as well. I'm gonna adjust my mic. So, level 4 is coming through soon. This is going to be your bottom lane camp worked on by Team Serdath. Malthael pushes up the Impaler camp for top. Leoric zones Blaze off of, or potentially from their own Fallen Shaman. Left side, not even worked on. Leoric just harassing. Drain, Skeletal Swing. Did go into Paralyzing Rage at level 4. No Kneel Peasants. It is going to be a 60% slow on the Skeletal Swing now because of that. Rejuvenation, Explosive Arrows. Stormbolt lands onto Zarya. Here she does go give me 20. Which, guess what? You need 20 Regeneration Globes. Incinerator Gauntlets for Blaze. Anduin's actually going to be going into Moral Compass. He wants the 1.1 range increase, but also a damage or auto attack fired at the apex of his Divine Star. No Censure this game. Interesting. Some Hearths out on the left side for mana. Looks like it would just be the Malfurion. Leoric is going to delay out this camp. He's actually playing to the right side just in case someone tries to step up and steal this away. But this will be, I'd say, a late grab on the camp, but realistically with all these allies around, it's not going to take much time at all. So they're going to grab that. Leoric's going to do the same thing on the left side. He's actually going to delay out his just a bit longer. And then it looks like we do have Murd and Johanna with a little brawl around the objective pit. Thunderburn for the Muradin, so healing static later on, so it's going to be a very tanky build. Maybe Stone Form level 16, potentially. Not a lot of auto attack on the enemy team, so probably no imposing presence. So, honestly, Stone Form, it might be a very, very tanky build for this Muradin. He flanks in, Thunderclap on the ground, Storm Bolt lands onto the Zarya. Gul'dan's done with his level 1 on the left side of your screen. So 10% radius increase. You can poke into things a little bit easier. And look at this Shrine clear so quick right now. 16 to 22 favor in the right side as we do have a Stormbolt going out onto Rutsu. A Chastise lands onto Nagram. Scorchbolt back in with the Condemn, and first blood will be achieved by Team Serdath, and they get the first objective phasing as well. Team Disciple maybe losing their third map overall against Team Serdath. We're going to find out. Level 7s are here while the objective pushes in. Let's take a look at those at the bottom of your screen. And a little later on, we'll jump into some comms of the winning team, or at least the leading team. Not really fun to check into comms of the losing side. They're usually a lot quieter. Fort front gate completely gets taken down. What is going on with the minions? That was weird. I have never seen that before. Huh. That was super duper weird. I've never seen the minions hump in lane, basically. I'll clip it and ship it. Let Saint Dev know what's going on. That's a lot of damage on the snaps right now, as that is going to be Muradin hit with a Fell Flame to the face, and he's taken down. A second kill goes over to the side of Team Serdath, as now it's Disciple trying to back away the root from Malfurion in his zone. The Jet Propulsion from Blaze does not find purchase of a stun, and no extra kill to be found, but Hanzo does get a few more scatters into the enemy. Malfio will scout out Retsu on this camp. Will they be able to contest this is the question. No. Next Punisher frozen in the top lane, probably around the 7-minute in-game time. Somewhere in that ballpark. And until then, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. We'll talk about the other talents and questing stuff later on. No sub-done for the Johanna is the big one to mention. More camps to be grabbed on the right. Murden Dwarf tosses in, lands the Stormbolt into the Zarya. Rutsu is going to get rooted. Some healing debuff from the Sins Exposed applied to Muradin. You'll see Gul'dan with a -25. That's from a talent he took. But the 10s are here. We have a Horrify, Expulsion Zone, Blessed Shield, and I'm assuming it's Light Bomb, as the Blessed Shield does find Muradin, but it's going to be intended for Scourge, and the Malfurion gets taken down. A third kill to the side of Team Serdath, who are very much in the driver's seat of this reverse sweep in this best of 3 series, in our second to 4 games today. Dragon Strike for the Hanzo, Entomb for Leoric, Muradin Avatar, Malthael, is he Tormented Souls? Wait. Holy Word Salvation for the Anduin. I mean, I know they don't really have any diving characters, but still, like, I thought the Light Bomb would be just more CC, but no, Holy Word Salvation. We'll talk about potential interrupts for that one in a moment. Will be Tranquility Malfurion. Malthael's considering Tormented Souls, I do believe. Expulsion Zone to zone the enemies from getting back. Avatar for Muradin will be activated as well, but Scorch the Malfurion gets Tranquility activated the late, or a little too late. Holy Word Salvation comes out from Anduin as well. So, Blessed Shield into Hanzo, and he gets deleted. Muradin Dwarf tosses in. Thunderclap on the ground. It is Tormented Souls for the Malthael, as a Horrify from Gul'dan will connect. Entomb from Leoric connects on, or catches a few, but the health bars are a little too healthy or a little too full. And this will be Team Serdath finding more kills and the next objective phase. Hey, remember when I said 7 minutes in game time? Look at that. So Holy Word Salvation, interrupts for that. Root from Malfurion. Yeah, Root from Malfurion with the Emerald Dream. Puts him to sleep. Stormbolt from Muradin. That's it? Not even a level 7 from Muradin, because he went into... Oh my god. See, chat, this is what happens when you're smart like Taikessa and read the enemy tool talents. There's this button you can press on your keyboard called Tab, and you can see all the talents that the enemy team is taking. Did you guys know that? Honestly, Taikessa's like big brain for this. It was probably Light Bomb until they were like, wait a minute, I can totally Holy Word Salvation this. And take Light of Stormwind. Oh my god. Zarya Particle Grenade goes right after Leoric and takes him down. I can't believe it. I thought he was able to back away. And this is going to be another objective phase over the side of Team Serdath. Tab? What is that? Also, if you didn't know this, in Twitch chat, if you start typing an emote name and then you hit tab, it will auto-complete it for you. Another reason for you to learn the tab button. 13 talents here on both sides. It is going to be that healing static for the Burden. As we do have an Iron Skin activated by Masquerade. Oh, let's jump into the Serdath comms.
They are missing 2. We can go out. Yeah, I can bless. Can we go?
I need to careful we fight, careful we fight.
I need pull. I need pull.
Use jump, by the way.
They're all on me. They use tombs.
Okay, 4v4.
Murmur.
Oh, very nice.
I think it's gonna jump at him soon, no?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, just get the fort.
Butt soak.
Yeah, I mean, we have blade.
Yeah, I know.
Rotate. Look at that. Okay. We get 16.
Matthew on this.
I'm running. Yeah.
We kill him.
Nice.
Don't. We get 16 and we in seizure lane. Probably the bot lane.
Yeah.
I don't know if I go top.
No, 16 yet, but
Mid. Between 16.
You want me to hit,
we can step up for now.
yeah.
Step up, just poke the... Yeah.
I want to catch mid for 16.
Okay,
Yeah, they're coming.
To me? Okay, no. We have 16 now.
Yes.
We did use them.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eric is coming, maybe.
We fight.
Yeah, we'll
with
jump
Nate.
on,
Come. We fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, he's here. Showed.
Just siege bot. I blessed. Ready for the blast?
What is
I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
blast. Alright.
We go mid and get mid wall.
Well.
I think. Are we all?
I think get mid wall.
Yeah,
Next
we are.
objective is mid.
Okay.
They will have 16 rather soon. Do we really want to play
we can
there?
just chill.
I think we can. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just play for
We
late.
have the fort already. Like, we can...
I'm screening top now.
A little bit of insight into the side of Team Serdath right there. Just got to hear what they were trying to do, and realistically just pushing lanes, playing the macro, trying to find a fight here and there. You definitely heard Masquerade talking about, don't be scared. So, just try and step up, don't be afraid of the tower shots, and look for the team fight while they had the advantage. Unfortunately, they were unable to do so, and now it's going to be 16 talents here for the side of Team Disciple, who look to step in, snaps. Nagram getting really low. The Torment of Souls from Malthea will be activated. The Dragon Cirque from Hanzo goes to the side. There will be a Holy Word Salvation, but it's going to be slept in the end. The Horrify from Gul'dan will be activated. Malthea is the one to be taken down as Marinas gets the natural agility over the wall. Muradin throws back a Stormbolt with his Avatar active. He gets a Dwarf Toss to the side. Leoric looking to Wraithwalk back onto the point of this camp, but he will be taken down, and the camp goes over to the side of Team Serdath. 10-0 in kills, and the invade, which was looking good, which was good aggression from Team Disciple, is gonna flounder, and Team Serdath continue to lead this series in Map 3. Isn't 7-Up like Sparkle or something now? Or is that Sprite? Didn't they like rebrand 7-Up name? I swear I see it at Costco. Underway, our objective phase mortar in the mid lane, 16 to 18 in level, scaling good to the side of Team Serdath, but at least they have the even talent here to fight with this. There's going to be a Torment to Souls from Maltheo, Retsu, Zarya seems to be doing just fine, the Entomb from Leoric, the Dragon Strike from Hanzo. It's looking like Murden with Dwarf Toss in the backline. Masquerade is not going to be taken down. There's a Jebber Potion that takes down the Maltheo. You would think that Team Disciple are the ones to come out on top of this, but no, it will be Team Serdath who find the kill. They back away. Top lane wave is absolutely massive, and Leoric needs to deal with it. Starry, it's such a bad name. It is. It is a very bad name. God, what was the one that tried to compete with Sprite and 7-Up in the back in the day? Wasn't there one that tried to compete with them? I'm talking like 2000, like early 2000s. Swear, not Surge, by the way, not Surge. Surge was the original Mountain Dew, let's be honest. Baylor Camp and Catapult pushing in through mid. The members of Team Serdath are trying to take... That's a good Horrify. Jesus! Malfurion gets deleted. Holy Word Salvation from this Anduin does get interrupted. The Punisher jumps over to the right-hand side. There's going to be Impaler Camp still here. Disciple on the right side of Malthiel is low, taken down by the Johanna. Condemn pulls in a few members. That will be Anduin falling. Hanzo goes down in the end. Nagram is the lone defender as he moves to the right side. And this is Team Serdath reverse sweeping Team Disciple. Sierra Mist is the one I'm thinking of. Sierra Mist as we head to
Finland!
GG, well played. Team Serdath deliver the third loss to Team Disciple, and that'll be the last map Team Disciple plays. We'll see where their standings sit at the end of tomorrow's games. But if you'd like to check out the current standings, exclamation bracket, as we are going to get set up for our third best of 3 coming up next. We got 4 best of 3s in total. We'll go ahead and get everything else set up. We're going to run some ads. We'll go ahead and give you the channel points for the ones that voted on Team Serdath. And last but not least, as always, if you happen to have a sub available, if you'd like to subscribe to the stream, if you'd like to support the stream, it's much appreciated. We are 12 subs away from our sub goal, and every little bit helps us sustain full-time streaming, bring you casting and commentary, and great games. The meme that I always like to reference is the Predator meme. You know, Schwarzenegger and, oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Carl Weathers. They have that, you know, that son of a bitch where they, you know, slap hands. Like, you know, you guys are Carl Weathers, I'm Schwarzenegger. You know, you support the stream, I continue casting. Boom, done.